Hi everybody, hey what's up, it's Eunice. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna bring you along with me to show you about my day in a vlog. Good morning YouTube. So I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning and yes, I retook this shot because I usually don't wear clothes when I go to sleep. And then I wake up, wash my face, brush my teeth, did my gua sha facial massage, just my morning routine. Then my skincare routine and go change into my first set of outfits. So this is the range of clothes that I've been re-wearing for the lockdown. As you can see, it's not many clothes, but these are my go-to rags. So I picked a shorts and a top to wear. And let's be real guys, usually I don't hang my clothes, I just throw them in the bed and then just re-wear them the next day. I head downstairs, make my matcha for the morning. I love making matcha, cold matcha. It's so refreshing and so light, and it really helps me to drink more water during the day. I usually drink about 2 big jugs of this. Wow, look at that color. I love having matcha in the morning. And then I prep myself and head upstairs to rehearse my first yoga sculpt sequence for later on for Igtv live later. And this is me just making some notes, practicing it, rehearsing it, making sure that it's doable for those who are tuning in and taking my yoga sculpt class. Thank you all for showing your support. I appreciate you. I always include some sun salutations, core work, cardio, and booty work. Post-workout, I'll always stretch it out. It's so important to stretch your body out. And this is me just working on my pancake splits, doing my side stretches, and last but not least, making tweaks and last few adjustments for my sequence for later on. Make sure to put a title on it for my sequence and get ready for the day. This is the playlist I'll be playing on for later. I can't wait to share it with you all. Not forgetting some breathing meditation. My favorite is the alternate nostril breathing. It helps to balance out the energy from the right and left brain hemisphere. And then ending my practice with arm salutations as a sign of closing and centering and grounding and ready to begin my day. And then I make sure to always wipe down my mats with a light soap. Does anyone here wipe down your mats? If you do, drop in the comments. I realize that not all people wipe down their mats, but I think it's so important to wipe away the sweat, making sure there's no bacterial growth in there. And this is me just making a note to myself that I got this for today. So how am I feeling about yoga sculpt sequence for later? Not gonna lie, it was tough for me and I knackered out halfway through. Even though it's 30 minutes, the song choice, I love it. It was heart-pumping music. It got me going. I can't wait to share it with all of you. And I was wondering, I used to be able to do much more than this, but I was reflecting on my week and I realized that I added an extra class on top of my regular class schedule. So that kind of affected my body and my regular energy levels. I really like this sequence. I think my body just needs some sustenance. I haven't eaten anything yet. So it's 10:40 right now. I'm gonna go shower, change, and go downstairs and make some breakfast, and I'll bring you all along with me. And then I showered, selected my second outfit for the day. It's a little bit more casual because I'm hosting a community event later. I did my skincare routine, and always at the end of the skincare routine, put sunscreen. I love that sunscreen always gives a glowy feel to your skin. Then I went downstairs, cut up my homemade bread that I made yesterday. It took me about 5 hours to make it, but you know what? There's something so therapeutic about making your own bread from home. I love the smell of homemade baked fresh bread at home. And I love Vegemite and butter. I got some apricots. I'm just gonna eat some of that. I know Vegemite's an Aussie thing, but I tried it once when I was living in Hawaii. That was my first time trying it and I fell in love with Vegemite. The other half of my toast was apricot and butter. It was so good that it made me dance. So how am I feeling right now before my community event? I'm usually feeling a little nervous. I've set up my background. As you can see, I'm going to do a community event for Daily Muscle, teaching them how to do a chickpea protein-packed sandwich. Sorry, there's still food in my mouth. But Usually before any of these community events or hosting any class, I always feel nervous. I'm excited but yet nervous. I'm hoping this chickpea salad mix will be successful and not fail on me. So we'll see how it goes later. I definitely miss like...
So yummy.
After that, it was about 2 p.m. I made my decaf Sprout alternative milk latte with ice. Oh my gosh, I love decaf lattes. So I made my decaf latte with Sprout milk earlier, and actually I took a short nap because all of a sudden I just felt so tired. So I put my coffee in the fridge, took a short nap, and now I feel much more refreshed with coffee in my hand, which leads to now. So the one good thing that I learned this week was a piece of advice from my boss at the studio that I worked at. He said, focus on the good things. And even though it's as cliche as it sounds, it really does have such a big impact if you really reflect on it. I know we've heard it 1,000 times. Like, I know I have to be thankful for all these things in my life, but you know, we rolled our eyes and say like, oh, that's so cliche. Like, I know what I need to do. But as simple and easy as it seems, it has such great depth of perspective and transformation if we really do reflect on it. When you feel overwhelmed, burnt out, thinking what's the point of everything, or if you feel like your mind gets easily distracted by so many news or negative things or negative cycles or toxic cycles when you're consuming social media, when you're on your social media scroll, and there's just so much heaviness in your body and in your mind and in your heart that you don't know how to get it out, focus on the good things that you have going on today. If you have a delivery on a meal, or you're making a home cooked meal that you love, or you're spending time with your kids, or doing an extra mile for work, being productive, celebrate those little joys and really appreciate and thanking the universe, life, God, and yourself for having this moment to yourself, because this is for you and no one else. It's so often that we get to compare our worst with people's best, and that's when the joy of our lives gets robbed away from us. So focus on the good things, focus on what you have going on for yourself today. Simple and easy, it goes a long way. 2 good things that happened for me this week I'm so excited to share. So the first good thing that happened to me this week was that I got a side yoga gig with a corporate company. I taught virtually online to a group of people who really wanted to connect and integrate and really wind down from their workday. So I got to teach a bunch of beautiful people. They were so nice. I got good feedback. They enjoyed it. It brought me a lot of joy because I'm able to share my passion with people. The second good thing that happened for me this week was that I was able to achieve, drum roll please, I can't roll my tongue. I was able to achieve a full split. Yes, a full split. Like, literally your legs go one end and the other goes the other. I hope you can see this. So I embarked on a journey of working on my splits the beginning of the year 2021. And it took me a long time to get to where I am today. I kept practicing my splits post-workout as much as I can remember. It took a long time. It was not easy going through your splits, holding it in that position. Sometimes there is some discomfort, there's pain, and your mind's like, just a few more seconds, just a few more seconds, you can do this. And some days you're like, oh, like I've regressed. Like yesterday I was able to do a deeper split, but today I'm not able to go through the level that I want. And so it took me a long time to get to where I'm at, but yesterday when it finally happened, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, calm down. This is happening. My hips are on the ground. So I wrote these things down on my gratitude page where I list down the days 1 to 30 or 31st and the month. And by the end of each night, as much as I can remember, I'll list down the things that I'm grateful for today. So I listed down my splits and my yoga side gig job that I got this week. As you can see, I like to highlight them. And by the end of each month, I like to look back, reflect on it, take the time to really remember the things that happened during the month, because I am a forgetful human being. I tend to forget things that has happened over time. Even I can't even remember what I ate yesterday for lunch. Anyway, so this page actually helps me to remember the good things that happened this entire month. But for this vlog, focus on one good thing that happened for you today, or it's gonna happen later on in the day. But take that time to really appreciate and be grateful for that one small joy. Take some time to do some breathing meditations. If you need to, write it down, journal it. This is for you. It will help you. It goes a long way. It's a wonderful habit and practice to apply in your life. And then I had a little free time and signed myself up for Malaysia Day Virtual Fun Run. It's a donation-based charity run where you get a free shirt, you get to go out for a run, or just donate it as charity to Orphan Care Foundation. You can get more information on this in the description below. And then I started my yoga sculpt for Igtv Live.
Inhale, mountain pose. Reaching your arms up, overhead. Inhale, slowly come back to super long. Let's go. 3. Stay with the present moment. 4, 4, 3, 2, basic squat, squeeze, lower, and lift.
After IGTV Live, I showered, ate some dinner, rice with some side dishes, ended the night with some Magnum mini white ice cream chocolate, and watched The Good Dinosaur and head to bed.